Hi, my name is TJ Walker, award-winning filmmaker with 10 years of experience in the business. I'm here to share my new project that's based off of a chilling story that took place in this exact location here in my hometown of Tacoma, Washington. The story is the Hex of Jake Bird.
The story of the Jake Bird curse starts in 1901. Jake Bird was born in Louisiana, and he left the home at the age of 19 to become basically a hobo. He rode the rails all throughout his life until he arrived here on October 30th, 1947, also known as Devil's Night, at Union Station right down the street. What he did then is entered this house, Beverly Clute and Bertha Clute. They were Russian immigrants. Bertha was a widow, and 2 a.m. he went into Bertha's bedroom, killed her with an axe. Beverly June, who's a 17-year-old Stadium High School student, heard the screams of her dying mother, ran from downstairs from her upstairs bedroom, confronted Bird, and was summarily killed with an axe, and then stabbed several times with a knife. Jake Bird then ran that way, jumping over several fences before two officers from the Tacoma Police Department attacked him. He slashed their hand. One of them, unfortunately for Jake Bird, was a prize fighter, so punched him in the jaw and duly subdued him. Took him to the hospital right over there, and then took him to the jail cell at Old City Hall. He was tried to counts of first-degree murder. The trial lasted 3 days. Oddly enough, he was convicted. And then, when he was sentenced, he gave the hex. He said, "I will mark my words. Everyone associated with my incarceration and my sentencing will die before I did." It was noted in the newspaper as just kind of idle comments, but then people started dying. The judge died. The court reporter died. The lead investigator died. The arresting officer died. His prison guard died, and then his defense attorney died. He then met his own death in the gallows of Walla Walla Correction Center in July of 1949, and he's buried in the Walla Walla Correction Center at 21520. His headstone does not have his name. He is known as the most notorious serial killer no one's ever heard of, because while he was incarcerated, he confessed to 44 other murders around the nation during his hobo years. He confessed were so detailed that 11 of those cases were officially closed.
As a filmmaker, I thought this story was too creepy to be true, but it was true. So my brain started going and coming up with ideas for, a horror movie, ways to make it more interesting and stuff. And one thing kept popping up in my mind, and that was, what if Jake Bird was innocent? I mean, we do have a black man who was convicted of killing 2 white women in the 40s. Maybe he was innocent, or maybe he was pure evil. Who knows? But it prompted me to do more research. And I started researching racism in Tacoma and the history, and I found a terrifying picture of the Ku Klux Klan in Tacoma back in the 20s. And it made me wonder, what kind of influence did this large group of people have on the community back then, and could it have affected, the justice system, which I'm pretty sure it did. So there's all kind of elements like that we're adding to the story. I mean, the story, we have racism, we have a serial killer, we have a Louisiana hex that worked, we have a secret society. There's just so much involved with it, and we are in the process of making this happen. So hope you guys enjoyed the pitch. We got a lot of exciting things happening and a lot of elements to the story, so just stay tuned, follow me, follow the page, and we'll have this out as soon as possible for you guys. TJ Walker signing out.